It is the Vegas Take, Sharp and Shapiro. So glad you could join us. Just a few minutes here. We'll be joined by Jennifer Romas. She is the lead in the fantastic show. I've seen it several times. It's a lot of fun. Very entertaining. Sexxy at Westgate. So she'll be joining us here in just a few minutes. And we're also going to be giving away some tickets. I think a dinner, too, if I'm not mistaken. So she'll be coming up again here in just a few minutes. A lot of stuff going on this weekend, by the way. A lot of fun stuff. Of course, we have Game 2 of the NBA Finals. I believe that is Sunday afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a lot of fun. God, it is incredible how the college football season is not that far away. It's sort of right around the corner. And we'll be, of course, having Tony Sanchez on the show to talk about the upcoming UNLV football season. I've talked a little UNLV basketball. TJ Otzelberger, we had him on the show last week. And as far as UNLV basketball is concerned, I've said this before. I'll say it again. I like what TJ has done thus far. I think he's reaching out to the right people. I think he's done his due diligence in getting out there in the community, and I'm excited to see what he can do in year one. But you know what? This is an entertaining town. There's a lot of options in the world of entertainment. You could see so many different shows. We've got the best entertainment in the world, right, on the Strip. I mean, we've got Cirque du Soleil, right? You've got comedy shows. You've got concerts. There's everything you could go to. This city has so many options. And look at who just rolled in. It's Jennifer Romas from the show Sexxy. Jennifer, you made it. How are you? Thanks for coming in.
How are you guys?
Doing good. Thanks for coming in. What's going on?
Thanks for having me.
Did you find the building okay?
I found the building. You know, nothing like doing a radio broadcast right before the show because all hell breaks loose.
That's right. Well, I'm glad you made it in. Thank you so much for joining. I was just saying, there's so many options in this town. There's comedy shows, there's concerts, there's everything, right? Best restaurants in the world, best entertainment in the world.
Best of the best.
Yes, and I have seen your show several times, and it's a great show. It's a lot of fun. Can you give me a little bit of background on yourself, though? When did you first come to Vegas? When did this Sexxy show first start?
No one wants to hear about me. Oh, gosh. I'm going to date myself, but I actually moved to Las Vegas in 1997.
97? I was
yes.
17 years old at the time.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, hello, fabulous. I was old enough to dance. Let's just put it that way. Or I guess back in those days, old enough to dance. I don't know. But no, gosh, just seeing Vegas change through the years, in its entirety, from entertainment to the casino industry to the nightlife industry and the gaming industry and our sports industry. So it's actually quite amazing. But yeah, I moved here. I was on my way to LA. Mm-hmm. I was performing with an international jazz company out of Chicago for a number of years. Kind of turned down 2 full-ride scholarships to some very well-known colleges and chose to dance on scholarship. No big deal. Yeah, mom and dad were like, yeah, okay, no big deal. No, just kidding. They chose to support me. Not the probably route that they would have wanted me to necessarily take from the get-go, but they supported me every step of the way. Long story short, I decided I was going to go to LA and try the video scene and tour scene and all of that, and kind of made a stop here in Vegas along the way, and actually auditioned for some shows and actually got hired for Extreme Scene way back in the day at the Union Plaza. That was my very first show. Extreme Scene Exposed. It kind of went back and forth between the two names.
Was that a topless show?
It was.
It was back in the day.
My parents not only freaked out I was not going to college, but that I was doing a topless show in Las Vegas.
Explain to me what that conversation.
A bit of a double whammy.
Explain to me what that conversation is like with your parents when you say, "Hey guys, I'm going to be dancing." No, I'm not going to be stripping. No, I'm not doing that. So what are you doing, honey? Well, I'm doing a show. I'm dancing, and I'm going to be topless. What is the first thing your father says to you?
I honestly, I don't even think I told my dad right away. My mom came out and saw it by herself with a friend of mine, and I think she turned to a white ghost. Coming from a Catholic, Irish Catholic family.
That's a difficult. That could be. Some parents are more liberal than others.
Yes,
if I told my parents I'd be completely naked and be a Chippendale, they'd be totally fine with it. They wouldn't care. My mom would say, "Go ahead, embarrass yourself. Go ahead." That's what my mom would say. But
I hear the Italian in you now. I hear the Italian. No, I will be honest. The path that I've chosen, not only as a dancer, is very, very difficult. And I can't necessarily say I've chosen to be a topless dancer because I've been in a million other shows here in town that are very different in style. But everything I've chosen to do is very classy. It's very, it takes a lot of talent to
Sure.
do the things that we are doing in dancing and things like that.
Absolutely.
And there's partnering and there's acrobats and there's aerial acts and in all of the shows that I've ever been in that are this genre. So, and I think people sometimes don't realize that when you say the word topless or adult show and things like that, that it is, there are huge differences. So they respect that, and they respect the difficulty that it takes.
You have to have a lot of confidence to do what you do,
yes.
right?
Yes.
I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, nobody wants to see my pasty ass, but I'm just kind of thinking of what, me going on a stage, taking my shirt off, and just, you mentioned ghost. That's what people will be looking at, a white ghost. And it's scary, though, right? I talked to comedians, same thing. Comedians, the first time they got up on the stage and they started telling jokes and they were frightened, right?
That people were not going to laugh.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, you're frightened maybe that people aren't going to like what they see, or they're not going to enjoy themselves, right?
Well, we all know people tend to be criticizing at times. That's just kind of how life is, especially with social media and everything nowadays, too. Sometimes people are not kind. But what I feel that we offer in our show, again, to the brand of Sexxy, is about being comfortable in your own skin, being confident, being empowering, being inspiring, whether you are a man or a woman, but especially within our show, in the whole kind of, go girl kind of Me Too movement and all of those things or whatever too. It's very empowering for us to be doing what we are doing and to be able to inspire and appeal to not only men in the audience but women too, and that's really awesome. You
guys get into the crowd a little bit too, which I kind of like. I saw your show, it was like Media Night a few months back, and I believe, actually I think it was a little longer than that. I think it was like 8 or 9 months ago, but it was
probably longer than that. We haven't had a
maybe
meeting. We have an upcoming Media Night soon, but no, we haven't had one for a while.
I was sitting next to the late great Robin Leach, who of course, who was a fan. Yeah, maybe longer than a year. I don't know. And I remember sitting next to him, and what a legend, right? So when you see people like that, like the late great Robin Leach and other celebrities that come see you, that's got to be pretty exhilarating for you when you see people like that in the crowd, right?
It is, and I have to mention, rest in peace, my dear friend Robin. He was a great mentor to me, and responsible for putting me in touch with the Seagulls at the hotel. So
did he really? I didn't know that. So he helped you in your career get the show over there. I didn't know that.
Well, he not necessarily the show, but he put me in touch with directly with David Siegel.
He's
and
a
Mark
powerful
Waltrip.
man right there.
And I hounded and stayed on them, and Robin supported me.
He supported so many local people.
He supported so many local entertainers.
And that guy. Yes. People don't realize about Robin. I was very fortunate to get to know him the last few years of his life, sadly. And I remember just his sarcastic sense of humor. I once did an interview with him, and he was at some charity event, and he was making a speech. He's like, "Brian, I'm going to put the phone down. I want you to hear this speech." This is my horrible Robin Leach accent. And then he starts saying, "Well, I'm live on the radio right now." And he's just very spontaneous. I remember our mutual friend Mike Hammer, who we just went to one of his charity events.
Love Mike Hammer.
He had a go-kart charity event, and Robin Leach was announcing on the microphone, and he said some things that some people could never get away with. And I'll say it on the radio. I didn't say it. Robin Leach is Flavor Flav was driving one of the go-karts. Yeah. And when Flavor Flav parks the go-kart, and this is Robin Leach who said this, not me. I don't want to get emails. He goes, "Oh, my God, a black man that didn't take the car. He actually brought it back." And I'm like, oh, my God, I can't believe he just said that. But he got away with it because he's Robin Leach.
Well, he shouldn't get away with it, but...
I was like, Robin, I looked at him. I said, "Robin, did you just say that?" And he looked at me like, "Why are you asking me that for?" But that was Robin. He just didn't care. He just made jokes. Yeah, he didn't want anyone to take him seriously. But that man was such a fantastic journalist. He did
a lot
legend.
Behind the scenes that people actually really don't know about. So, rest in peace, Robin.
Yeah, he was great.
No, but gosh, having people like Robin in the audience. We've had the amazing Steven Tyler from Aerosmith has been to our show about 4 or 5 times.
Has he really? Wow. So is that something you know beforehand when he's coming?
Typically, yes.
Steven Tyler, arguably one of the most famous frontmen in any rock and roll band in the history of rock and roll.
I'm a huge rocker chick. I'm a rocker fan.
Yeah, him and Joe Perry. What a pair.
Yeah, CeeLo's been to our show before.
Love CeeLo.
The guy from I'm forgetting my names right now. The Ring.
That's okay.
Has come to the show. We've had of course all of our local celebrities and people who support us and things like that too.
Of course, I've been to your show. Of course,
we've had some pretty heavy hitters.
That's really cool. So does Steven Tyler hang out with you and say hello to you after the show? How does that?
Yes.
So can you explain to me what is the first time you met Steven Tyler at the show? What's the first thing he says to you? What is that? What is that conversation?
He actually hung out after the show and got on my pole. And
right.
did a few tricks. I actually have some pictures of this I could actually send to you. They are not hidden. He met my mom and dad as well.
Awesome.
He came out and talked to the entire cast afterwards. Actually, one of the nights, David Siegel and Jackie Siegel actually were there. One of the nights he was there as well, too. But he's come back about 4 or 5 times.
Just very complimentary, nice guy.
Yeah,
like,
great. Yeah, he used to stay at the Westgate as well too. I'm not sure if he still does right now for his residency. Or maybe I shouldn't be saying that. I don't know. But yeah, he used to stay at the Westgate. He liked to stay there and he would gamble there and things like that. And
Steven Tyler, a gambler. See that?
Yeah.
I would have never knew.
Yeah.
So isn't it true that
I was the wing girl?
Isn't it true that wasn't your face? Maybe I'm wrong. On one of the casino chips or
Yes.
Your
Yes.
face.
Mm-hmm.
So you and Barry Manilow, you guys, okay, but that's something you never. How many people can say that
I
their
know.
face was on a casino chip?
It is pretty cool. It will go down in history
So,
in
JD,
Las Vegas that I was on a $5 casino.
You've handled Jennifer Romas, then we can say that, right? He dabbles.
I've been
West.
handled.
Too many times.
Too many times.
Way too many times
I've been
to talk
tossed
about.
around, handled. Yeah.
But how cool is that, though?
Yeah.
Did you
And-
ever think when you were a kid growing up that one day you'd not only be headlining a show
No.
in Vegas, but you'd be on one of the casino chips?
No, we have our own slot machines as well too, and gaming tables and.
So how does that work? Do you get, if you don't mind me asking, do you get a percentage of how the slots do since you have a Sexxy slot machine?
Wow. We'll leave that one up to the lawyers too.
Okay. Well, I ask you that because the guy from Pawn Stars, the chubby dude, I apologize.
I'm
for
sure
that.
everyone has
Chumley.
different. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a true story. I saw Chumley playing his own machine downtown. I just see him sitting there with a
Right.
friend. I go up to Chumley. I'm like, Chumley, how you doing on your machine, my man? And he looks at me, and I always remember this is what he said. He said, "Well, I'm already down $100, but I got 5% back on this machine." I said, "What do you mean? You getting comps?" He's like, "No, I actually get 5% of every dollar that we make on this machine. So every 100 I lose, I know I'm getting $5 back. So it's a good deal for me."
He made a good deal. I'll tell you that. How's that?
No, but how cool is that, though?
I'd take the 5% too.
So are your slot machines only at Westgate?
Yes.
They are. How many
Yes.
do they have over there?
I know. I believe there's a pod of 3 of them. Right when you come out the showroom, they move things around too, though.
Oh.
So yeah.
So since we have about 10 minutes or so here, I noticed you brought a poster along,
I
which we
did.
appreciate. Did you want to give anything away for our listeners?
I would love to give something.
So
away
why don't
for
you
our
explain
listeners.
what you would like to give our listeners away?
I would like to give our listeners a fabulous night at the Sexxy Show. We run Wednesday through Saturday night at 10 p.m. You can pick a day of your choice anytime, and we will get your information. And we would like to offer 4 VIP tickets
Wow.
to the show and a ride on the Sexxy school bus.
Oh,
You'll have to
Can
come.
I-
You'll have to come to the
JD's
show to
lies.
see what that's about.
JD's eyes just lit up there for a
It's the
second.
Sexxy sorority party.
That is a pretty cool prize.
Yes, one member from your group of 4 will be selected to ride on the Sexxy sorority bus.
JD, can you take over the show? I'm going to try to call in. All right. Why don't we do fifth caller? Why don't we do fifth caller right now at 257-5396? But here is the prerequisite. If you are the fifth caller, you're going to get 4 free tickets to Sexxy, and you get to go on the Sexxy school bus. I kind of like that. Fifth caller right now, 2 tickets to the show Sexxy, 702-257-5396. Again, that number to call if you want to win your free tickets. You got them right here. Fifth caller at 257-5396. That is very nice of you. We appreciate you doing that. Thank you.
Well, we appreciate our amazing, awesome guests that come into our show, so we'd like to give back.
Explain to me. Let's get back to this school bus thing. What is going on with this school bus?
Well, you know, there might be a little section in the show where you can come and party with us.
I'll tell you what I want to do, though. The fifth caller has to ask you a question, has to come on the air with us.
I love that idea.
They're calling
love
in
that
right
idea.
now.
Love that idea.
They're calling in right now. So, Johnny, the fifth caller has to go on the air, whether they like it or not. If they don't want to go on the air, then guess what? They don't win the tickets.
do not win the VIP
They have to earn it.
tickets.
The phone lines are going crazy right now.
It's
for
a fun
you,
show. You can have a bachelor party there. We actually interesting information. We won for Best of Las Vegas, Best Bachelor Party, as well as Best Female Review. And we just won accolades for the Silver State Awards for
Wow.
Best Local Production.
You know, why didn't I have women like you on my school bus when I was growing up? I don't understand. I didn't really have that. I just had a grouch that was driving the school bus, and it just wasn't a lot of fun.
We have fun on our party
my
bus.
school bus driver's name was Peggy.
Peggy,
Peggy.
like Peggy Bundy.
Peggy was about she was mid-70s. She wasn't the nicest of ladies.
Yeah. Usually bus experiences aren't really good, but
Well,
it sounds...
I hope I am not driving the Sexxy school bus when I am 70. I hope I own the Sexxy school bus when I'm 70. How's that?
I can imagine you will.
We're here with Jennifer Romas. She is starring, of course, in the hit show Sexxy at the Westgate. I believe it is Wednesday through Saturday. Is it 10 p.m.? Is that
Wednesday
correct?
through Saturday at 10 p.m.
See,
at
I
the
did my
fabulous
homework.
Westgate, Las Vegas.
That is so cool. Okay, so give me the prices, though. I understand that we're giving away free tickets, but for people that were unlucky and they weren't able to win, I'm sorry about that. We do have a winner. But for the people that were unable to win, what is the price range for a regular seat, for a VIP seat? Give me the whole deal here.
You can actually get tickets through sexyshow.com. That's sexy with 2 X's.com. That is our official website, and that will link you directly to our Ticketmaster links. You can also get them through our box office or any other of the outlets here in Las Vegas. But Ticketmaster is our big hub, and tickets range from $39 for general admission to $69 for VIP.
So obviously, when you go into a strip club or something like that, and I don't want to compare it to what you guys do, but you can't bring cameras, cell phones in there. And I know that in your show, obviously, if there's any show where you're not allowed to take pictures, it would be that show. That makes sense to me. But have you had any instances where people sneaked a picture, put it on social media of you, or when they shouldn't have? Have you guys ever had an instance like that?
We've got the we've got the army in our show. No, our ushers are amazing. My mother actually is also got the eagle eye out. She keeps an eye out. So if we do see people taking pictures or videotaping, we do ask them to go ahead, and for the privacy of the girls and things like that. We want people to come pay for the goods. Pay for the goods.
Of
come
course.
see it.
That's what my dates tell me all the time.
We do meet and greet afterwards, though, where we get to have a chance to take pictures and things with everyone in the audience.
So go ahead and put your headset on, because we're going to talk to the winner. The winner has a very similar name as yours, as my co-host. The winner is JD. JD, congratulations. You're on with Jennifer Romas. How are you?
I'm doing just peachy.
Hi, JD. Are you peachy today?
Yeah, I'm doing just fantastic and getting better.
Where are you from?
Well, I've been here in Las Vegas for 42 years.
42 years. You got me beat, my friend.
Well, JD,
How many?
JD, who are you going to be bringing to the show? Do you have a wife, a girlfriend? You've got 4 VIP tickets. Yeah, or both.
How about if I bring my good friend and your good friend, Brian?
Not me. You're not talking about me.
No. Brian
caller Brian. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'd bring you. I'd love to.
He's a good guy.
I'd love to have you trapped next to me for an hour and a half.
I think that would be worse for you than for me. I'm just going to say
it could be 2 JDs and 2 Brians.
Guaranteed. I could uphold my end.
I believe you could. Well, JD, congratulations.
Congratulations, JD.
Thank you for calling in and being caller number 5. I promise you, you're going to have a good time. And Jennifer,
I hope I get these tickets, because the last time
that's
I
true. Last time you won as well.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's because I was not here.
That's right. Well, Jennifer is the leader of the pack.
Can I take a picture with Jennifer?
You tonight, right now? Are you coming to the show today? Are you going to magically appear? Of course you can.
Come to the show.
Yes, of course you can. And you have to make sure that you.
Fantastic.
That would be absolutely. We will take a lot of pictures
I'll put
together.
It next to my Charo picture on my phone.
Do you know that I used to dance with Charo here in Las Vegas?
I met her at the Hard Rock a couple of years ago. She was 74 years old, and she looked fantastic.
She is amazing. I used to dance with her at the Riviera when she had her show there.
JD, would you like anything else? I can offer you a massage for myself. Would you like that?
I've been under the weather for 5 days with kidney
I'm sorry about that.
Infection. A massage would do well. Yeah, I'll meet you over at the Westgate, and you can pay for it.
I'll consider that. All right, JD, congratulations.
Congratulations, JD. We can't wait to meet you.
What do I have to do now?
The Westgate will be contacting you, I would imagine.
Yeah, make sure we get a phone number or an email, and actually I will go ahead and contact you personally.
Phone number, if you put me back on him, I'll make sure he gets it.
We got it. We'll
get your information. I'll take care of you, my friends.
Congratulations. Thanks for calling in. Wow, little
JD.
Little Charo talk. I saw her at the Riviera, and she was incredible.
That's where I
had never seen her before. Yeah, that was incredible. That was a good show. That was a lot of fun.
A very good show.
So, any dancers that you looked up to growing up, or you still look up to now, that kind of you said, "Hey, I want to be like that when I grow up"?
Oh gosh, I'm old school. I'm like Bob Fosse era. Gwen Baird and Bob Fosse, all of that. No, I will be honest. And people ask me this all the time. I really don't have one particular person who has influenced me in terms of my career, dancing or performing. I think our obvious icons, like Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe, people like that who throughout history have made just profound, iconic statements as well as what they do. But I think collectively, just seeing people, just taking little bits and pieces from everybody that offer something amazing to me is our art form in general is awesome. So anything that anyone can take from that inspires them is what's good to me.
Any favorite shows besides Sexxy? Any other shows that you really enjoy that you support here in Las Vegas?
Gosh, all of our local entertainment. Are you kidding? I know now, being the producer of a show, how hard it is behind the scenes to make it happen. It's a lot of work.
Full-time job.
Full-time job. and more. Lots of overtime. I'm a huge fan of anything locally that we have going on, of course, because again, I know how hard we all work. I really do like the idea of us having all of the the J-Los and the Christina Aguileras and the Janet Jacksons coming in because it's so accessible to everybody. I guess favorite show. What would be my favorite show? I don't know. That's a hard one. You're giving questions. I don't get out much, to be honest with you. So I really don't get out much. I did just see Janet Jackson though, but I honestly don't get out much. So
Janet Jackson, yeah, she's a legend.
She did say she likes the My Camera Show.
I do like the My Camera Show. Of course, everyone loves the My Camera Show.
He's actually on tour with Chris Angel. In fact, he might even be on stage right now. I don't know.
He is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good job, Mike. I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
well done, Mikey.
I just love this city because we have so many options, right?
Yes.
If you want to see Sexxy, go see Sexxy.
Yep.
If you want to go to a great dinner or go see Janet Jackson or whoever, J-Lo, you can do that. I love options. If you want that quiet lifestyle off the strip, you can have it. And if you want that crazy lifestyle on the strip, you can have that also.
How
like
often do you exactly?
I can tell he's a party animal.
Yeah. How often do you eat at what I would consider to be the best steakhouse in Vegas?
Edge.
Edge is incredible.
It is amazing. Well, I don't eat, so
we do.
Well, no, it is good. Edge is actually amazing. If I'm going to, I have a couple of business meetings there when we go there. Edge is one of my favorites too. They have one of the best bartenders, Mike, who is there, who's great. But the food is actually amazing. We've got great chefs. Everything at Westgate is they've really stepped it up since the new owners have come in, and it's an honor to be there. And we're actually celebrating our 50th.
Oh, wow!
The hotel is celebrating the 50th anniversary in August.
Very cool. This is the most important question I'm going to ask you right now. Does anybody in your show attracted to white, bald, 39-year-old radio talk show host? That's what I really want to know. Does anybody have a fetish for that?
That's a valid question.
My girls have had 8 babies collectively throughout the show. 8? If you can imagine that through the 4.5 years we've been there.
This is a stressful job though, because you have to. I have a face for radio, but like with your show, you have to always be worried about your appearance, right? You have to watch your diet, right? You got to exercise. Right? I mean, you
diet,
can't take
exercise, hair, bruising, tan lines. I mean, things people don't think about. We prepare all day long to do what we have to do at night. Everyone thinks, oh, you have life so easy. You just get on stage at 10 o'clock.
That's not how it works.
That is definitely not how it works.
You put the makeup on, and you got to make sure the outfits and everything's right. And
it's a 24-hour.
Yeah, and you have women that have a tremendous amount of skill, different skill sets, right?
Yes.
Which is great. You know, you got women who can sing, who are fantastic dancers, who are extremely athletic, who are funny, who are just showmen, right?
Yes.
Or show women, I should say.
Show women, yes.
I mean, that's a very different. Not only do you have to be extremely attractive and fit, but you have to be extremely talented too. I mean, they don't always go hand in hand.
No, and to be honest, it doesn't. It's not as easy as everyone thinks to cast these type of things. I've got a couple of actually Cirque du Soleil performers in my show.
That's so cool.
And just a wide variety of performers. Gabriella Versace is our MC and host, who's very well known in this town, and just
good voice,
great voice,
yeah.
and seasoned as a I guess our comedic relief in the show as well too. She does a lot of dialogue with the audience. Or
very
whatever.
spontaneous.
She's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Well, listen, we got to go, but
right.
It's been a quick, fun segment. But Jennifer, thank you so much for taking some time to join us. I know I'll be going to the show again very, very soon. It's a lot of fun. Congratulations to JD.
Congrats, JD.
I'm sure he'll give us
JD.
I'm sure he'll give us a report. But seriously, thank you so much for coming in. This has been a treat. It's been a lot of fun.
I'm actually on the way to the show now.
Right. Have a great show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. Thank you. All right, guys. Ken Thompson coming up next, everybody. It's been a fun week. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully you're going to see Sexxy. And we'll catch y'all on Monday, everybody. Have a great night.